Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we are continuing to catch up with the TSH content. I did promise a while ago that I wanted to not only finish up the roster, I wanted to do that anyway, but I also wanted to show off some of the more interesting and cool game modes of My Academia: The Strongest Hero. And for today, this is something that I actually want to do because I actually really need to get this done anyway, because I'm trying to get back into this game, not only for content, but also I just think the game is fun. Also, wow, rude. Actually, hold on, real quick, before we even dive into anything, I didn't realize that I was recording this game not at even the highest quality. Like, a while back, I made an update. I'm like, yeah, like, I just got a brand new device and it can handle this game way better, so you're gonna see this game in, like, great quality. I didn't even realize I can even up the quality even more. So as you can see, the game looks like 10 times better than it already did, and the game already looked 10 times better before, so it's like it's at least 20 times better. And I don't even have it on at the highest setting. The only reason why is because I wanted to be able to run the game still while recording, because I'm recording on the same device, so that's why I don't have it on the highest setting. But it's basically right where I think it needs to be, and the game looks super nice. But anyway, today we're going to be playing agency assessment. We're going to be showing off all 3 floors, and the main reason why I want to do this is because, well, I think this is the most popular PvE, like, co-op game content in the game, because it's basically like you go into a dungeon with 3 other people and you raid for gear. So I think that's why it's super popular. And if you guys look at my gear I have right now, I am missing 1 rainbow piece, and it is my helmet. So I'm hoping that we can get a rainbow helmet today, along with a couple of other things done, because there's a couple other things that I really want to accomplish today. So I'm really trying to get a rainbow helmet. That is the objective. Hopefully by the end of the video we will be able to fuse it, and I can show you guys some cool stuff here. But before we dive in, there's a couple of preparation things we need to do. For starters, not here, we gotta go to the shop. I want to purchase, it's in the weekly offer. So I want to get a special alloy here, because I've got enough. These are really important and really rare. So basically, the main ways you get these special alloys, they're really important for raising your BP in this game, is through here, this shop, the weekly offer. It costs 800 hero coins, which is kind of expensive, but it is what it is. Or you can go to, I believe it is the Alliance shop, and you can get one here. This is probably the best way to get it. So you can purchase one here. There we go. So now I've got 2 of them. And yeah, actually, also, I think what I'll do here is, I keep clicking the wrong one. There's so many, like, UIs in this game. I'm going to go also to the Alliance shop and purchase some modification drawings. I've got a ton of money, as you can see, from the agency, because I recently just joined a new agency, but before that, I was just kind of donating to myself, because, you know, the reason why I joined the new agency, I think I explained this already if I haven't, the reason why is because there's a lot of content in this game that require, like, you to be in, like, an active agency, and my agency wasn't really that active. I was, like, basically the only person in there, so that's why I joined a new agency, and they've been super nice and super, like, helpful. I've been asking for tips, getting back into the game, so shout out to my new agency. And one of the tips was they recommended me to buy these special alloys, so that's why I want to purchase them, and that's why I want to make this video. So I'm going to purchase this. I don't need the normal alloy. I've got a ton of it, and actually I think it's useless to me right now anyway. So yeah, let's just dive in here and see what we can do here. So I believe if we go here, so boosting requires the normal alloy and the special alloy, and as you can see, I have a ton of just normal alloy, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to overclock probably the belt. I think that's the, you know what, no, we're going for the helmet today. We're going to overclock the helmet. So this will increase my critical hit and defense stats, which is actually not bad. Actually, let me take a look. This increases my attack and HP, and this increases my damage, increase in damage reduction. Alright, I said I was going to do the helmet. Might as well just do the helmet. I'll get the other 2 eventually, not the end of the world. So let's overclock it here. There we go. That went up 7,334 BP. That's a lot. As you can see, it does, like, a lot. And then we're going to modify. I'm just going to keep going down the row here. So I was last modifying to the capturing gear, so I will modify this. There we go, another 264, and again, I can do it 2 more times, so it's gonna increase a lot. Our main plan is to fuse, so I've got 3, like, I think these are legendary helmets, right? Or, yeah, legendary. So I'm gonna hopefully be fusing these legendary helmets with another one to get the rainbow helmet. I think that is the objective here. I think that's how that works, because, no, I gotta fuse these to get this type of helmet. I forget what it's called, like, what rarity this is. Basically, I'm trying to fuse 4 orange helmets to fuse into 1 golden helmet, and then 2 golden helmets will fuse into the rainbow helmet. That's the objective. And we're also trying to keep an eye out for certain stats here. So I've been told that there are certain stats that I need to be looking out for, so I'm going to try to look out for them too. I'll probably do that all off camera because I want to make sure that I'm getting the right stats. But yeah, that's basically the plan. So let's head over to the agency assessment menu. So here is the agency assessment menu. Basically, it shows you the 3 different floors that we're going to be covering today. I believe they're at random. I don't think there's like set floors like, hey, this floor is this one and this one is this one. And I believe the highest you can go to is floor 24, but I'm not 100% sure. Again, it's been a while since I've done any of this, but it's also super nice because it's super refreshing that I'm kind of experiencing this like it's my first time, even though it's not. I do know there are recommended quirks for this, so it looks like Blood Curdle, Frog, and Half Cold, Half Hot, specifically the regular Todoroki, are like the main ones you want to be using. But today I'm also going to be showcasing 2 active cards, and I'm also going to be showcasing a skin, because I also want to do that as well, because I've got a couple skins in this game that I want to showcase, and some active cards. I've got all the active cards minus 1, which is Barrows, and I got to wait for the World Hero Mission event to hopefully come back, because I would love to make content about that, but if it doesn't, then it is what it is. I've got an idea of how I want to talk about that active card. But today, so I'm going to prep some characters here. So I'm going to be showing off the Uraraka skin, the tracksuit Uraraka skin today. She's one of my most built characters, so I feel like she'll be really good for later floors, even though she doesn't have like the damage increase. And then the support cards I want to show off today. Which ones do I want to show off? We're doing agency assessment, so I guess pro heroes would probably fit the theme. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll use Best Genus. I think he will be pretty good. And we'll also showcase, who's another really good pro hero? Endeavor, why not? We'll do the number 2 and number 3, or I guess, or no, I mixed those. Wow, I butchered that. It would be number 1 and number 3 hero, but at the timeline of this game, it would be the number 2 hero and the number 4 hero, I believe. And then I believe I'm also going to equip some passive cards here. I think we'll probably try to go for a pretty, like, built, like, damage build. So I believe Cold Shot is a really good one. This is the Snipe one, and I believe another really good one is Game Start. So I think that's the plan here. And then I've got the Uraraka cards on there anyway. But yeah, I think I just realized I want to save her for later. So I will shuffle some stuff around and we'll just jump in, and then I'll just constantly shuffle them between rounds, and then this will be the build that we'll be using for like the final floor, because that'll be like the hardest one. Alrighty, so I just built up Todoroki. Here is the set I'm using. It's basically the same thing as Uraraka. The only difference is obviously we're using Todoroki's support cards compared to Uraraka's. And yeah, let's just head on over here, agency assessment, and we'll join a team. It looks like there are some teams active right now. One will take us right to floor 13. So you know what? Let's just join them. And I'm going to be using Todoroki today, so let me switch off of mirio. So we're going to be using Todoroki. Get ready. Yep. So as you can see, it'll tell you the drop rate. So depending on what floor you do, so like the lower floors, they'll give you purple crates, which will obviously give you purple gear. The higher floors, you'll get orange crates, which will give you the orange gear. Someone has not readied up yet. Okay. While we're waiting for them, we can also talk about some other things. It tells you recommended BP for this, what floor we're on. It also tells you some hazards that'll be on the field, like Rage, what else we got here? Thunder, and Heavy Armor. And it also tells you the recommended quirks here. And as you can see, you also get like a lot of the resources you need for this gear section. Like you need those tubes and the I forget what they're called, like the blueprint sheets. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you the exact names when we're done. I honestly forget what they're called. You can get them in other ways. You can get them through like the resource grinding like game modes. I don't know if I'm gonna make videos about those, because like what is there to make videos about? It's just gonna be me loading up and battling a bunch of bots. That'll take like a couple of seconds, because 9 times out of 10 I'll one hit them. But there we go. Let's aim that here and switch to the fire side, and then I'm gonna go in for the flame punch using Endeavor here. But yeah, as you can see, Endeavor, he is pretty good. He just like wipes, because he just comes in and starts swinging his fire trident around. And then I don't know if you saw what Best Genus did. He basically came in and rooted them all down with his with this quirk, which is really nice. And also, you're starting to see some differences between the characters in PvP and the characters in PvE. So with Todoroki, his Ice Blast, they like linger for a bit. Like they don't like all come out like one by one. Like he does like a full-on Frost Blast, where in like PvP it'll just shoot like the ice shards out. There we go. I'm trying to get the support cards out, and boom. There we go. And wow, my phone is starting to lag up a bit. Maybe I should try to turn down the quality. I think that's the plan. I'll probably turn down the quality just slightly because I'm starting to realize that maybe it's putting a lot on my phone with not only gameplay but it's also recording. But I'm gonna start playing this game like this now when it's not recording. There we go. There's Best Jeanist's model. I think Best Jeanist and Endeavor look very good in this game. Like, I wish they were characters, but it's super nice that you can actually walk around in the hub world as some of these, like, support cards and stuff if you have them broken through, which is really nice. I do like that mechanic a lot. I just wish they were actual characters. But yeah, also, as you can see, this mission is taking place in Honine City, the map that the actual game is, like, based on. There we go. Nice freeze. Stop the violent bull in his tracks. So I think that's pretty cool. Each stage is somewhere different, which is really nice. I also like the diversity in like the stages. I think that is really super neat. But yeah, I like this. I really do like this game a lot. I think it's fun as like an MMO game, like because right now we're grinding to make our characters better with like equipment. I think that's super neat. But there we go. And then the final boss of this mission is what's the dude's name? I forget. We'll see when we hit him. Let's just do this and then Hanzo. So he was in the USJ. He was there when Asui, Deku, and Mineta got warped to the aquatic zone. So I think that's cool that a lot of the whatchamacallit, it's even telling me that my phone's starting to overheat. Yeah, so after this mission I'm gonna switch it down to like one tier lower, which it still should look fine. But yeah, so most of these villains are based off of like the USJ ones because this game is set during the USJ invasion. Also, that's bad because it's going to be invincible during this time. Also, pop the special here real quick. Probably a bad idea because of all the particles, but I really do need to turn this down. Hopefully the screen recording just doesn't stop here. But yeah, that was the first mission there. A little bit laggy, but now I know. Trial and error here. And there we go. I didn't do the most damage. So it does show like MVPs, like who does like the most damage and like, you know, your combos and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't come anywhere close to dealing the most. But anyway, so now you have to pick 3 cards. I'm gonna just pick the first 3. We did get 2 golds, no helmets, and I'm also gonna be using these card flips that I have. Another gold right there. You can get these items in the game that allow you to get the extra card flips. You can't do them without the item, so it's kind of important to buy those ones too. Alrighty, so I just rejoined the same team that I was with. We're heading to floor 16. This is a completely new map, and I already lowered the quality, so hopefully it'll run a little bit better. But if it says that my phone starts to overheat again, then I'll just turn it down to the normal quality that I usually run this game at. But I just wanted to show that the game could look even nicer because I just want to show off this game at its like best, and I believe it can handle it. I just, you know, again, I'm doing like a lot right now. There's a lot of particles going on. But yeah, as you can see, we are in the forest now. This is another map that you can play on in this game. I forget like the main missions you play this on. I think in like the regular campaign, like the resource grinding campaign, you play a lot on this map. But yeah, here we go. So here is the first boss, and I think every mission has 2 bosses. I'm trying to remember because yeah, every mission has 2 bosses. So Thousand Eyes was like the first boss during that first map that we were on. This one now has Hunter. I don't recognize Hunter. I'm pretty sure he was part of the USJ invasion, but I just do not recognize this character. But yeah, like I could recognize Thousand Eyes and I can recognize Hanzo, but I just don't recognize him. And I believe he has like an interesting gameplay mechanic where, yeah, if you don't beat him fast enough, he's gonna lock you down and one of your teammates will be free. So you have to go around and collect like these little bubbles that will release your squad mates. So I think that's pretty interesting. And then this one's also pretty interesting. I think this map is pretty fun with like its gameplay mechanics. So you have to find the villains. You have to beat up these dummies, and one of the dummies will actually be the villain. I believe, I don't know which what villain like it is. If you don't find the dummy, obviously he's gonna spawn with like a bunch of minions. But I forget what the villain's name is. But there we go. We're actually beating up all the dummies before even the time limit goes out. So even though we're not finding him like normally, we're just gonna beat him. There we go. I'm on fire. Oh, I died. Oh, okay. I guess this shows off this. So you can auto revive, but it's also better to just kind of revive now when you can. Actually, maybe I should have saved this, seeing that we're just going to the next stage. So the reason why you probably would want to save it, I don't know why I just did it. Again, it's been a while, so I'm kind of rusty. You want to save it so if you're in like in a sticky situation where you go down and you know your entire squad's just gonna start to go down, you want to save it so you can pop it during then. Like for like right there was no enemies, so obviously I could have just waited for like the auto thing to get up. Like I didn't have to jump right back into the fight, but I just kind of forgot. But basically what happens is if all of your squad mates die, then you get kicked out of the stage and you don't get anything, obviously, so you want to be able to complete the mission. But here is the final boss of this one. And his name is... what's his name? Someone hit him? There we go. Katana Ronin. Again, another one that I don't recognize. Also, I keep missing Todoroki's like main ice blast. His is so hard to like aim because you specifically need to have like the control stick aim at the boss. Like it doesn't like lock on like the ice particle ones. So I believe his gameplay mechanic, like each of the bosses have like their own. You want to get the falling sword to land on him, and I believe that stuns him. So it's locked on me, so it's not going to hit him because he blew me away. And then the next one's locked on me as well, so I'm going to try to get in a little closer here. Nope, okay, I couldn't get in close in time. But yeah, if you can get the falling sword to land on him, he's going to be stunned. I believe that's how that works. But yeah, that was the next one. Alrighty, so I'm just going to pop these, and let's see if we got any helmets. No helmets. Alright, let's just move on to the next mission. Alrighty, so I just re-equipped all of the support cards and active support cards onto Uraraka because with this game mode, you only get 2 chances to use every character. So since we used Todoroki for the first 2 floors, I can't use him again because I used them twice already because there's a limit count on 2, or limit count of 2 on every character. So I switched over to Uraraka so we can show off the final stage and stuff. But I had to switch all these support cards back and stuff. But as you can see, I'm back here again because I want to showcase, even though I didn't activate my own permit, because as you can see here at the bottom, you have your own permit. And if your permit gets broken, basically if you get kicked out, if all your teammates die and you die and you get kicked out of the stage, it'll break your assessment permit. And you can repair it with a certain item. You can see it down in the like middle little bit to the right part of the screen. Basically, as you can see, it says insert permit there. It's that little blue thing. You can insert that to repair your permit. But as you can see, my permit is only at Forest Training Floor 1 because we didn't use mine. I joined someone else's group and it was helping them build up their permit. But as you can see, I can go on to the next floor, which is technically floor 16. So the way it works is when you assist someone, it doesn't even have to be your permit. You still get the reward of the round of like the highest floor you went on. So even though my floor or my permit is still at floor 1, I'm technically going to get rewards for floor 16 because I helped someone get to floor 16 and I did the missions for floor 16, which this is the crate. And as you can see here, you get different things, not only by like what level you are, but like by what floors you complete. So if I complete a floor 15 and higher, I will get the purple crate, which will give me 3 of the orange crates that'll drop orange loot, but also 100 of, I can finally tell you what these are called, enhancing mixtures, and also normal alloys, which I mean I don't really need. And then as you can see, it depends on like what floor you're on, and then what level item you get depends on like what level you are as well. So like if you're like level 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, that's what level item you'll get, because each of the gears match what level you are in the game. And given that I'm almost max rank, that's also like why I get like the highest tier stuff. So I just wanted to talk about that. And then also there is a time limit in the game mode. I'm pretty sure you saw it. If you can complete it by a certain time limit, then you get a certain ranking, and depending on your ranking, that means how many floors you'll go up. So if you get like the highest ranking, you'll go up 3 floors. That's the maximum floors you can keep going up. So basically, because me and my squad mates beat the missions at like the highest ranking in the fastest time, like we were able to do it within the time to get the highest ranking, then we were able to go up 3 floors every single time. So that's how that works. And you can also see like your log here of like what you've been doing and what you got and stuff like that. And then there's target quests, which we'll do at the end, and there's like a little strategy guide which I show off, and yeah, a little like assessment stuff. Like those basically are the stage hazards and like buffs and debuffs you'll get. But anyway, let's just jump back in, and the last mission we have to do is on the abandoned chemical plant. So I'm going to see if I can join a group that's doing that, or I'll just grind up my own permit and get all the way to the abandoned chemical plant, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty, I just played through, I think it was 4 agency assessment missions because I used all of Sue and all of Stain's like hero stamina. Like I said before, you only get 2 chances every day to use these characters. So I've just played through 4 missions and I finally got it on my permit, so I can show you what this looks like. Someone already joined, awesome. So basically, if you want to use your permit, you plug it in up here, and as you can see, now we have the abandoned chemical plant. And I will start matching with people and see if someone will join. Also, up top here, you can buy the item known as the lucky card. These are the things that allow you to get extra pulls on the crates. You can buy them with 50 hero coins here, but there's another spot on the map that I can show you where you can get it for cheaper. So that will be the plan. But anyway, let's just dive into this last mission, and then hopefully we'll get enough items to get the rainbow helmet. And you know, do some other like gear stuff, do some gear management, and then I'll show you that place where we can get the cheaper lucky cards, because there's a place where you can get them cheaper every day. But anyway, so here is the chemical plant. This one I really like a lot. I think out of the list, my favorite stages in the order from like best to worst, I think it goes, and this is just all my opinion. Forest, I like the Forest a lot because of its gameplay mechanics. And then I think I like this one more than the Honai City one, because I think this one also has some interesting gameplay mechanics. I think Honai City one was more like just kind of basic, just gets you in there and like helps you understand the game mode. But I think the other two have some more interesting gameplay elements, especially from what I played today. But yeah, here we go. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, the arrow's pointing to the right. I thought we'd go through here. I just hit the mic, sorry. I just like, I don't know why I'm like gesturing with my finger. You can't see that. But anyway, yeah, I thought we were supposed to go forward, but I guess the animation didn't play yet, because I was like waiting there. I'm like, wait a minute, the arrow's pointing to the right. Why is it not activating? But there we go. So we were on the right path, basically. I remember. So here's the first boss of this mission. It is the Steel Borak, and he was in the USJ. I remember he was the heteromorph that was fighting Eraserhead. He's like, oh yeah, the erasure effect doesn't work on a heteromorph like me. He's like, yeah, well, you know, it only works if you can get close to me. And then Eraserhead binded him up and hit him with like 2 other villains. But yeah, he's a cool villain. Wow, he just throws me off, and then I gotta watch out for that, and he's gonna fling someone into the air. Trying to get closer. He keeps targeting me. Ow. Okay, well, there's his flurry of punches. Our one teammate went down. I don't think we'll go down. I think we'll be fine here. I would like to get the 3 card flips, but even then I've got a ton of lucky cards saved up, so I'm not really too concerned about getting the extra pulls, because I just have the extra pulls kind of on standby. There we go. Let's just float up here. Okay, so you can hit me out of the air, so just FYI if you are playing uraraka. Also, this is the first character we're playing that doesn't have a damage boost, but we should be chilling. Also, here's the uraraka tracksuit. It's the one where she's in her full gym uniform. It's not the one without like the top part of it, like where you can see like her tank top and stuff. I think the only one you can see that in is an Ultra Rumble, or use that skin. I mean, I think that's an Ultra Rumble. But yeah, here's some cool gameplay mechanics. So you have to like avoid like the wrecking balls coming from the sky and stuff. I think that's pretty neat. And then you activate this device here by tapping this. But okay, we got hit by one of the stage hazards. Okay, Todoroki's already on it. But yeah, when you do that, then it allows this rubble to become breakable, which is super cool. Again, I just like these missions because they have like other gameplay mechanics that are not just the bosses. Like here you can blow up like explosive barrels here to like help you deal more damage to like hordes of enemies. They can also do damage to you, I believe, and they cause fire, as you can see on the ground there. But I mean, it's still cool. Like I like it. I like how they're making these maps feel more interesting. But there we go. Boom, 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 and let's do this. And boom, 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 and boom. There we go, it unlocks this next part. We want to take out Chomper in the back because he's a healer, so he's going to be healing his squad mates if we don't deal with him. I'm going to actually do this in combo with Endeavor. As you can see, big damage there, and then I'll go down and combo with this, or not, okay. Someone is punching me. Oh, Minotaur. Okay, I'll use my ultimate, I think, here. And boom. Look at that damage, dude. That damage be racking up. And also, as you can see, I don't think I mentioned this, in the upper right, you can see the damage cap, like who's doing the most damage. That means you'll get MVP if you do the most damage, which I also think that's pretty neat. Go, and fly up out of the Minotaur's range. I don't think he can hit me from here, but Todoroki just froze him as well, so he should be chilling. And let's just drop back down here, pick up some health packs, and make our way over here. And then once all of the teammates arrive, we should be chilling. And then here's the final boss. Ironically, it's the first villain from the series. The Deku fought, like the first villain for Deku, the sludge villain. So he is pretty cool. So he sends sludge waves out wow, I just kind of walked into that. I'll use Endeavor over there. Just start hitting him for some chip damage. And then he throws out some sludge bombs. I think he's my favorite agency assessment villain. I like him. He doesn't move. A lot of the gameplay elements come from you avoiding his attacks while he's pretty stationary. So I think that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, I gotta get out of the way of this. I was airborne, so I can move out of the way of that. That's the sludge wave. There we go. I'm gonna do this so I go invincible as well. And also rack up some big damage, because, you know, might as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. I might cut out what just happened there, because I don't want anyone to have a seizure. But the screen just started flashing red. So if there was a weird cut there, that's the reason why. It just started flashing red when I did the ultimate. But yeah, also it looks like we're gonna go down a tier. So as you can see on the right, it's warning us that, yeah, if we don't finish it in a second. Yeah, so we just went down to A tier. So that means we only get 2 crate pulls, and we only go up 2 floors now. So my permit will now only go up 2 floors, because earlier I said if you make it in the maximum time, you go up at maximum 3, but we're only going to go up 2 now. And then it also limits your crate pulls. But like I said before, I've got so many lucky cards, I'm not too concerned with that. Like, honestly, if we even got B tier, the lowest one, we're chilling. I just wanted to show off this as well. But yeah, there we go, and then rush it with that. And there we go, that made me invincible, so now I can use the Meteor Storm ability. I'm not going to activate the ultimate, even though I know it will do more damage right now. I'm afraid that it's going to do the flashing red thing again. I don't want to make any more weird and jarring cuts. But yeah, there we go. Let's keep doing this, and then go and combo with this, down like that, and avoid this. And then boom, 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 hold you in place with this. Honestly, you really don't even need to be held in place, but I mean, might as well just use the support card as well. And then, I guess I'll just float, and then Endeavor finish. There we go, boom. And yeah, we got a ranking for that one. It is what it is. Here is Uraraka's MVP screen. So you got to see Todoroki's and Uraraka's, and hey, I got MVP on one of them, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, let's see. So as you can see, now we can get 2 card flips, but I'm also just going to use these just to get maximum chances. But oh well, no helmet and only 1 gold piece. Not the end of the world. We did get some modification drawings and more like enhancing mixtures, which is fine. So if we go to target quest, complete agency assessment 1 time. This refreshes daily. Boom. And then the round targets, so we get some more enhancing mixtures from here, which is actually pretty important too. And then this, let's see, these are just achievements. So I've been done these for like ages now, but yeah, these are all the achievements you can do to get items, which honestly they yield some pretty good loot. Here's a strategy guide. Oh yeah, so here are the bosses. So on the town night raid, the one in Honai City, yeah, it is Thousand Eyes and Hanzo. Gives you little guides, and then I'm sure if you tap on these, yeah, okay, cool. So it tells you like their moveset, and yeah, let's just kind of scroll through these so you can look at them. And then we'll go to the abandoned chemical plant. Yep, so steel bulwark. There we go. Oh, it even tells you the quirks. That's kind of cool. And then the sludge villain. I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. It tells you a little bit about the place as well. I think that's pretty neat. Hunter. There we go. And Katana Ronin. But yeah, no, that's pretty neat. I actually didn't know it told you their quirks. And then here are the like stage hazards slash like buffs and like debuffs you can get. I showed you that earlier, that there were 3 activated. It looks like it tells you like which happens on like different rounds. But yeah, a bunch of different things here. And it also tells you a little more about like what floors they activate on and stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much agency assessment. So let's get into the gear like modification part. Alrighty, we're back in here now. So as you can see, there's a lot going on here. So I can do some stat transfers now, which I guess I should look into. So no better stats here. Also, it tells you at the top basically what type of gear it is. It also tells you the perfection level. So my helmet right now is at 99%, and it tells you the total BP and base stats and the like set bonuses. That's another reason why I want to get another rainbow piece so I can get the set bonus again. But it doesn't look like any of these helmets have anything important to stat transfer over. Or actually, no, it would be these ones. Let's see, is there anything like important here? So like if I do this stat transfer, crits, that's not higher. Yeah, it'll like lower it. So I think I'll hold off. Actually, I don't want to make any decisions here because for whatever reason, every time I close Macadamia the Strongest Hero, even if I don't like fully close it, it just closes on its own. And I want to pull up the image that one of my new agency members or teammates sent me. They were basically telling me which stats to look out for, so I don't want to close it right now because we're recording. So I'll do the stat transfers later, but for now, I'm going to fuse these helmets together. So there we go. It costs 70k credits, and now we get the helmet piece. And then I should be able to fuse the helmets now. So if I go to, yeah, Radiant Gear. So the rainbow gear is called Radiant Gear. Okay, so now if I fuse these together, okay, I need one more helmet. So I think I should be able to take this helmet off here. So let me see. All right, I got a strategy here. So I want to stat transfer my helmet stats onto something else, but I don't have enough. All right, so this is going to set me back a bit because I couldn't stat transfer like my current stats that I have on my helmet onto another piece of equipment. But I don't want this video to run longer any more than it is, like, because it's already kind of getting a little long because we did a lot in this video. So you know what, I'm going to complete my objective and get a rainbow helmet. So you can technically fuse these items together with something else and gamble to get the helmets. Like, for example, like I can take one of these helmets out, so if I cancel the fusion on that, I can put this in, but there's a chance for it to become capturing gear. And I've been trying to get this rainbow helmet forever, and every time I get to this point where I'm like, okay, I've got 3 yellow helmets and I'll put another piece of yellow equipment in there, I will always get the other equipment, even though there's 3 more helmets in there. So I'm just going to guarantee it because I just don't want to risk it. Even though I'm going to be losing their stats, I think it's worth it because I'm going to be getting the rainbow piece of equipment, the Radiant Gear. And also, I'm going to be grinding this more anyway because I want to get better for Apex Showdown. So might as well. I don't care. 250 credits as well. That's cheap. So yeah, there we go. And let's equip this now. And now I finally have a full rainbow gear, which is awesome. There we go. And we also got a bunch of different stats going up here now. I'm going to modify some equipment here, continue modifying this up. There we go. Fully modified there. Nice. I can't boost anymore because I need more of that special alloy. And I can't enhance because I don't have enough to combine. So basically with enhancing, you have to get the enhancing mixtures and like fuse them. And you got to basically fuse them all the way to like the highest thing, or at least that's where I'm at right now, so I don't have enough to do that. Other things, this game has their own like little market system, so you can sell gear that you're not going to be using. So like this, I'm not going to be using any of this purple gear. I'm going to run through the orange gear to see if I got anything better, but I'll just sell that, and then I get that currency, and then I can buy more stuff here. Might as well buy some more enhancing mixtures, I think, and I'll buy some more modification drawings. Actually, okay, I can't buy anymore. You can also buy credits and food here and more normal alloys, but that's fine. But yeah, I'll stat transfer some stuff over later. There are my like total stats right now and special effects. And then let me go in through here. So you can buy, so this is where you buy the permanent repair card. So basically, like I said, if you all die, your permit gets damaged, so you can buy more here. I think in the weekly offer, yeah, you can buy more like modification drawings and normal alloys and stuff. And then I'll take you to the location that has the, oh, that's a daily quest. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just going to clear this out real quick, and then I will, I'll take you to the shop that has the lucky card for cheap. Alrighty, so we're here back in the Honai urban area, and as you can see, this place probably looks very familiar. This is where I usually did a lot of my like summoning videos and stuff, and when I was like switching over between screens and stuff, you would see this often in the background. And the reason why is because there's a shop right here, and this is what I would do every day. I would tap in and go in, or basically every day, not every day, that was kind of exaggerating, but there's a shop in here, and you can talk to this convenience store clerk, and you can buy the products of the day. So you can buy the lucky cards here for, what is that, 50k credits, which as you can see I have 104.1 million, so I'm not really like strapping for cash here. I'm also just gonna buy the other stuff here. You can buy food. I'm not gonna buy that fish stuff up at the top. That's for like a side quest, which, you know, I already completed. So yeah, but yeah, the store is in here. It's fully walkable, like, too, or that's a person. You can actually like walk around in here. Walkable, grammar, my gosh. Anyway, yeah, the store, you can walk around it and stuff. I think that's pretty neat. But the main draw obviously is the store cart, where you can buy the lucky card to get more rolls with the crates, like, or basically open more crates. I mean, not rolls. You want to open more crates. But yeah, that is pretty much agency assessment, and that's where I'm at currently at like my gear and stuff like that, or like where I'm at with my gear. My goodness, sorry, my grammar has been so bad tonight. But yeah, and that's also the Uraraka gym outfit showcase, along with the Endeavor and Best Genius active support cards. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I think I really need to show off with that. Yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. That'd be really amazing. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time. Later.